Welcome to this week's Keep Texas Red article, 250 Years of American Independence, Will We Preserve the Miracle, by Joseph Vargas. As America celebrates the 250th anniversary of our Declaration of Independence, we have far more to celebrate than the passage of time. We celebrate the birth of the greatest experiment in self-government the world has ever known. For 2.5 centuries, the United States has stood as a beacon of liberty, freedom, opportunity, and hope to millions around the world. Throughout history, people have fled oppression, poverty, corruption, and tyranny in search of something better. They came to America because this country offers what so few others could: the freedom to worship, to speak openly, to own property, to pursue success, and to determine one's own future. While no country is perfect, few have done more to advance human freedom than the United States. Every American, whether their family has lived here for generations or they recently immigrated from another country, should consider it an enormous blessing to call this country home. We should never take for granted the liberties that millions around the world still dream of experiencing. Our freedoms did not emerge by accident. They were built upon timeless principles rooted in the belief that our rights come from God, not from government. Our founders also understood that freedom was not self-sustaining. They did not create a government that could survive on laws alone. They recognized that liberty depends upon the character of the people. John Adams wisely warned that our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. That statement remains remarkably relevant today and explains why many of our current social and political problems continue to grow. The American Constitution depends upon citizens who voluntarily govern themselves according to moral principles. Limited government works only when individuals exercise self-discipline, respect the rights of others, honor their commitments, and accept personal responsibility for their actions. When a society abandons those virtues, government inevitably expands to regulate behavior that morality and self-discipline once governed. His point was not that government should force religion upon its citizens. Rather, he recognized that a free people must first possess the moral discipline to govern themselves. A constitutional republic with limited government requires citizens who value virtue over vice. America has welcomed people from every race and every continent. Our strength has never depended upon where people were born, but upon whether they embrace the principles that define America. The challenge we face today is not diversity itself. It is the growing rejection of the moral and civic values that made our constitutional republic possible. The answer is not despair, it is renewal. We must once again become students of our Constitution, teach our children the true history of our nation, strengthen our families, and restore a culture that values faith, integrity, personal responsibility, and service to others. Freedom is never guaranteed. Every generation must choose whether it will preserve it or surrender it. As we celebrate 250 years of American independence, let us remember that American exceptionalism is not rooted in wealth or military strength alone. It is rooted in the timeless principles upon which this nation was founded: individual liberty, equal justice under law, limited government, and our God-given rights. If we remain faithful to the principles that made America exceptional, there is every reason to believe that 250 years from now, future generations will look back with gratitude that we chose to protect, not abandon, the greatest republic the world has ever known. For more information, visit keeptexasred.org and don't forget to sign up for our newsletter.